All right, everybody. Today we're going to learn how to do pictures using PowerPoint. So we'll get right into it right now, and we're going to create a template so that you can use it for all your pictures. Now, first things first, let's open up PowerPoint. And when you do, you usually see something like this. Different versions of PowerPoint show different things. So what I want to do first is click on Layout right there. Scroll down to where it says blank, so I have a nice blank page. Next, I'm going to go over to View, and you'll see three little items here. I want to click on the guides, so I have the centers, the grid lines, and I also like to use the ruler too because it has the two 0 points here. Again, that's for me, and not everybody likes that or uses it. But this way I can center my pictures and kind of have a guide for measuring and everything. And now I'm ready to start. So the first thing I'm going to do is go home. I'm going to insert. Click on Insert. I'm going to insert a shape. And then I'm going to pick the little square there, the rectangular square, and there. I have a rectangle. Now, we've already discussed, we've already learned that pictures on social media are best in two sizes. Not every site's the same, and they treat them differently. But to go cross-platform so that you don't have to do a lot of work, found that a 2-to-1 ratio. So I use 800 by 400 pixels. And the square, so I use 800 by 800 pixels. So what I'm going to do here is up on the right hand side here, you'll see you can adjust the height and width. Now you always want to use pixels. Don't worry about the inches. These are default into inches. So on the width, for example, I got to put 800 px for pixels. Hit enter. And at the top there, I put 400 px. Again for pixels. And there we go. And then again, I like to center them. So I'll just put them in the center. You don't have to. That's just a Terry thing. It's just, okay, so there. So there's my 2-to-1 ratio. And maybe here, I'm going to click, make a new slide. Right? And again, insert, shape, square. There we go. And this one I'm going to make 800 by 800. So 800 px. Don't worry if yours looks a little different. The reason you're using pixels is so that they conform. Different screen resolutions show the pictures differently. So there's my 800 by 800 pixels. So that's for my square. See, so it looks huge there. And well, it is a big picture. And I like the pictures on the big side because when you upload them in social media will take them and make them smaller. That's fine. Actually, sometimes it makes them look a lot clearer when they're shrunk. But if you use a picture that's too small, when social media expands it, right, it looks grainy and kind of crazy. So now I have a template for my square picture, and I have a template for my rectangles. And right now, I'm going to make a rectangular picture. So let's get started. It's pretty easy. What I want to do is right click on it, and you'll see Format Shape. And then if it wasn't open already, it will be here. First thing I'm going to do is, because it alters the side, I'm going to click on, scroll down the line, and click No Line. I don't want a line on it. And then I'm going to go Picture or Texture Fill. And there's a picture that I'd already selected of the pretty girl there. And she's looking kind of mean right now. So let me show you exactly how I did that. Oops. I went and hit the wrong thing. Got her all over the place, huh? So I'm going to click here. going to go to shape options. You'll see the fill button there. Picture, file, and what happened here? I want to see the pictures. There we go. See, there's the picture of the girl, and if you want, I could do this. You see me use that one. But again, I'm going to go back and use the girl again. I have an idea what I want to do with her. And let's go here and insert. Okay, so there's our girl. And now what I want to do is put a little tagline on it. I'll insert. And I like to use word art. So get my wording in there. Here's my favorite font. Again, you might like something different. Don't worry. There's no right or wrong. There's what makes you happy, right? And then if you're using Facebook to sell your stuff, down there, you're doing it wrong. You guys seen me post stuff like this before. Wrong. Okay. So now there's a couple of alterations to the text I want to make. Again, you don't have to, but let me get all that text. I like to go here. I go back home to where I can do it. I happen to like the Arial rounded font. Again, you can pick any font you want. And different posts, you might want to use different fonts. They don't have to. Let me take the bold off since that's a bold already. And now it's not fitting so good, is it? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to shrink it till it does. There we go. There we go. And now, if you'll notice, it's kind of blending into the background there. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to select it all again. And I'm going to go up here and change the color. And I want to change it to white, make it bright and let it stand out. There. If you're using Facebook to sell your stuff, you're doing it wrong. And let's say, you know, I want to put my logo in or something like that. That's okay. I can insert another picture. And I think I have that in my pictures folder, actually. Okay. There it is. Pictures. There it is. The Social Media Phoenix logo. Nice and big. We'll make it nice and small. Just like that. Just stretch it. Maybe put that up into the corner there. There. And now I think I have a really nice picture. And now I want to post that. So now what I do is I click on anything. I can click on my text, or it's easier just to do the picture. Then I Control A, so that gets it all. And now I go and I'm going to save it as a picture. And let me put it on the desktop so we can get right over to it so you can see it. Let's call it Doing It Wrong. That way we can find it. No, let's do it the right way. You want to always name pictures with your keywords. So Social Media Phoenix. Okay, Social Media Phoenix. And I'm going to save it. What happened? Did it save right? I have no idea why it did that. No, it didn't. Hang on one second, folks. Oh, I know what it did. Hang on one sec. So right click, save as picture. Okay. I want to go to the desktop. And you can save it wherever it's convenient for you. And then I know it went to that Social Media Phoenix folder. Media Phoenix. And I'm going to put Doing It Wrong. See, what happened was when I just wrote in, I have a folder there, so it automatically went to the folder. So doing it wrong, now I'll save it. There we go. And then here's our picture here on my desktop. And I use Microsoft Office Picture Manager. You can use any picture manager you want. I just want to click on Edit. And then what I do is I click on Resize. I want to resize my picture. Notice now it says 1000 times 505. So I had something overlapping there. But that's no biggie. And so what I'll do is back to Edit Pictures. I'll crop it and from the top, I guess. There we go. Now it's okay. Now it comes out 1,000. And you think, Terry, you told me that you did 800 by 400. Again, that goes by screen size and everything. So when I saved it to my desktop, it actually came out to 1,000 by 500. The important part is that it's in a 2-to-1 ratio. And I'm going to go back to Edit Pictures and then click that resize thing again. And I'm going to put in 800 by 400. Oh, there, it came up already for me, 800 by 400. I'll click OK. I'll click Save. And sometimes, I click the autocorrect. Sometimes I like it. Made it a little brighter. That's kind of nice. So let's click Save again. Sometimes I don't like what the autocorrects do. Again, that's a matter of choice. Now let's close it. And now it's ready for posting. Now we can post it. And let's go here. We'll go over to, I'm using a new version of Chrome here, a beta version I got. So if things go wrong, you can't blame me. Then I'm going to go click on Home, and I'll go to our social lessons. This is where we do all our testing. All right, and I'm going to put up a photo, upload. Oh, it came to the desktop. Cool. Open. And then there's a couple of things here I wanted to say, and this is kind of different than what we've been teaching. Now, when it says say something about this, I always say put in your website, tag your business page. You don't have to tag your business page anymore if you check in. So what I'm going to do is check in. There, it came right up to the top, Social Media Phoenix. So I'm checking in at my business. See how it says at Social Media Phoenix? Let's put in, okay, let's a picture lesson for Social Media Phoenix. And then I'll put my website, and then my phone number. All right. And then we want to send it to this picture was made using our PowerPoint template. Okay, and you say something, keep it 120 words or less. And we want to put it into the news feed. We're going to share it now. And we'll make it public, of course. And then share now. And now we go open, 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 open. There it is. And there's our picture, nice and pretty. Nice and pretty. What I'm going to do now is let's do a square one. We have our template ready. So now let's go over to the square we made. Sometimes we want a nice square picture. So insert, let's see if we have a nice insert. And we got to go over here to picture or texture. Sorry folks, I did that again. I need to click on that. And then I want to click on picture or texture. See, it's using that same picture. Boy, she just got tall and skinny, didn't she? See how it fits the picture right in? And we'll find something more square. Let's see if we got a nice square one. Here, this is kind of square. Let's put that one in. This is kind of a funny one. If a woman says, do what you want, do not do what you want. Stand still, do not blink, do not answer, don't even breathe. Just play dead. Okay? I'm using that just for the fun of it, so I can have a whole picture there. And I can do the same thing. So let's insert a picture. And I'll put my karaoke. I would probably use that more for my karaoke anyway. My karaoke logo. And I'll show you another neat feature while we're doing this. We'll cover up that bottom one. All right. Now here's a cool feature. You can do this. Now if you look up at the top here where it says color, if I click color, let's see, I can change the color of it. Here, that almost matches the paper it's on, but you can play around with that. So I'll leave that, and again, select all, Control A, select all or Command A on your Mac. Right click, save as picture. Darkside Karaoke. Okay, let's save it. And let's see if that came out okay. And again, I use this program. There's lots of programs to edit your pictures. Click on resize. Perfect, 1002 by 1002. So I can just change it to 800. Should only have to do 800. So, well, for some reason it came out to 768 by 7. Let's change that to 800 too then. See, so 800 by 800. Click OK. Do the autocorrect. See if we like it. Here's one. I don't think I'd like that. I like it kind of darker. So now I'll click the back. I'll click the undo. There, keep it darker. Save. Close. And now there's our other picture. Let's go back to our lesson room. And now I'm going to write post photo album. Where to go? Oh, here it is. Photograph. And open. Open, open, open. And then, and the same thing. I'm going to check in it. Check in. And if it's not there, it will start typing it in. Here, Papa T's Darkside Karaoke. Okay. And I'll put if you can sneak out. With us. Now this is kind of confusing because I will tag Bridget's Last Laugh because that's where the show is. And instead of a phone number, I'm going to put in the address. 2 points of contact. 17222 North Cave Creek. And now that's ready to be posted. Okay, so it says share now. Sometimes it says post, sometimes it says share. And it's uploading. open, 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 open. And there's how your square picture will come out. And that's how pretty well easy. Now what I'm going to do, last but not least, is, well, I'll show you a couple of tricks with this. Let's go back to the PowerPoint. Now, if I want to, I can take out that picture. Oops. Of course, I got the whole thing. I forgot because I did deselect all. So let's take that out. And then let's say, okay, so tomorrow I want to make another post. I can go back here to the fill, file, and let's see, do I have one that's almost a square? Well, here, I'll just use the logo. Logo's almost a square. Or I can use Keith from Keith's Plumbing. Insert. Now I got a whole new picture. And I can change the pictures anytime I want. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to go File, Save As, and then I'm going to save it on my PC. Documents, I don't want to put it in Documents. I just click on More Options. And I will name it, I'll put it on my desktop where I can find it later. Again, or wherever is convenient for you. And I'm going to call it Picture Maker. And click Save. And now I've got my template. And that's how easy it is. And I'll just show you one more quick thing, and then we'll end this webinar. I'm going to make a new page, new slide rather. Now, you can look these up yourself. There's some numbers I know or not, but let's say I want to make a Facebook cover page. I can insert the exact same thing. I'm going to insert a shape like that. And I won't go through the whole process. I'll just show you how to do it. So you Googled it and you found out they told you Facebook business page, and the right dimensions are 851 width, 851 pixels, by 315 pixels high. Okay, so there's the banner size for a Facebook business page, and then do the exact same thing. Picture, texture, fill. See, it's got the emergency plumbing there. Click on a file. Let's get a nice rectangle here. The only rectangle I have is Keith again, but here we go. There, now you can just save it as a picture, and you can use that as a banner page on a Facebook business page. And that's what I have for you today, folks. Hope you all learned something. And if you'd rather have a copy of this template, just let me know. I'll send you this template, and you can begin using it right away. So with that, I bid you all adieu and have a great day. Goodbye.